Hi friends, and welcome to another Emtothethird Yarn Co. studio vlog where I take you along with me doing all sorts of fun businessy stuff. I naturally dye yarn as well as create products that feature my illustrations, including sticker sheets and project bags. And this weekend is busy. We're getting into spring and I have a virtual Yarnfest coming up that I'm really excited to be participating in. It's going to be happening at the beginning of May. So I've been working really hard to get a bunch of stuff specifically for that festival up. It's called the Botanica Yarnfest, and it features dyers who use you know, natural dyes, who use non-superwash yarn, and yeah, a whole crew of people are partaking, and I'm super excited to be part of it. And yeah, I thought I'd just bring you along because lately running my business has not been focused on dyeing. It's been focused on doing a lot of drawing, buying a lot of stuff, which is not my favorite part of it. Money comes in, money goes right out the door. So yeah, anyway, I hope you have fun hanging out with me. Hey friends, so today is Saturday and it happens to be local yarn store day, and you know, Kay and I we had a nice breakfast, we made pancakes, and we were just hanging out. It's just about noon, I think. And I mean, this has been the story for over a year now since we've been in lockdown. And I was like, maybe we should just go visit a yarn store. And so, you know, I wasn't being entirely serious when I said it initially, but then we were both like, you know what? We need to get out of the house. Like, we're about to move across the country, and so the opportunity to visit some stores that like I've really been wanting to visit but haven't had the chance to yet, the time that we're able to do that is really dwindling. And I've been really wanting to go see my friend Amanda's store, which is called Prado de Lana in Stockbridge, Massachusetts, which is a couple of hours outside of Boston. And it's a 3-day weekend. We're not doing anything else. So we decided that we're just gonna freaking go do it. We'll obviously have our masks, and you know, we won't be stopping too many places along the way. If we have to pee or something, we'll do that. So yeah, we're just gonna have like a Saturday outing, and we haven't done this in, God, over a year. So I'm super stoked, and I think it's gonna be fun, and we thought we'd bring you along for the ride. So I'm just kind of finishing getting ready. I'm gonna pick out some card knitting. I can't do any card knitting that requires me to like be paying attention because I tend to get motion sick, but I'm really excited to go do something. So that's what's on the agenda today. Like I said, I thought you could live vicariously through this if you also have been following the rules and staying at home. And yeah, I'm super excited. She brought some sheep from their farm that'll be there, and she just has like such a great collection of yarn, including her own yarn that you know, they spin into wool, and some of it they naturally dye. So yeah, I'm excited to show that to you and just have a nice frickin' day. So even though last weekend we went to go have a picnic with some of our friends and it was like beautiful and like in the 70s. Yesterday we got some snow. So yeah, it's typical New England winter of like not knowing how to make up its mind. So we're taking advantage of, it's cloudy but not rainy, and it looks like in Stockbridge it is gonna be really lovely. So we'll stop, probably grab some fast food on the way, and just, yeah. I like bringing water when I'm on road trips, but then we have to stop to pee inevitably. But anyway. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're in the car, we're on our way, we're eating Shake Shack, and we should be there in a couple of hours. Yum! So this is one of the yarns that I got at local yarn store day from Prado de Lana Ovejas, and it's their Romney. So I'm gonna actually wind these up. I need like something engaging, so I think I want to do like a little color work headband or something. I also got this, which like, it's so interesting, the skein. It looks like a big crayon, like I could, but it's Spanish wool, and it's sort of deceptively, it looks thin, but they were like, it's like almost a lopey weight. Like that's what we were talking about when I was visiting, is like it knits up on like an 8 pretty nicely, like a size 8 needle. So I got one to swatch, but there's a pattern that I think would be a really good fit for this. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on to this, and in the future a sweater might be in the making. So yeah, I'm very much in this sort of like tones, but it was so fun to go visit. It's such a good time hanging out with her sheep and Amanda and Alberto. So yeah, thought I'd share with you. Today in the mail, I got something very exciting that I'm going to share a little bit more about. I talked about it like probably 2 weeks ago almost in a vlog that I started. That's also part of this vlog anyway. but it's my tissue paper that I had custom printed by NoIssue. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little unboxing so you can see what the packaging looks like and we can see how it turned out together. Okay, so there are two things I wanted to talk about, which is, okay, so number one is I wanted to talk about sort of like my review of the NoIssue tissue paper that I ordered and did the unboxing for. So I have to say I'm very impressed with the quality. I have 500 sheets. It's definitely thicker than the stuff that I was using, which I like. It's kind of like more like a wrapping paper. I was nervous, just like I'm a pretty like, I would just say I guess I would say I'm an amateur like graphic designer. So I like kind of know what I'm doing. I kind of know like what I'm supposed to do. They do have very much so like step-by-step guides about like what DPI and what size your file needs to be for them to get a good, oh, my back is really sore, to get a good print. You know, they like give you all of that info, but still it makes me just like nervous. But I followed their directions and I think the end product looks excellent. So I would say like I'm really happy with it. Their actual website, I did have frustration with using a couple of times. So I like went in to use it and like uploaded the image that I wanted to use, and it would just like load forever. And so that happened to me on 2 separate occasions, to the point where I was like, I think I need to go somewhere else. But their prices and minimum order quantity, were the best, especially for a small business like mine. So that'll last me a long time. Like I'll be curious to see how long 500 sheets last me, but I am imagining it'll be maybe like a year. So yeah, but I'm really happy with how that turned out. And just, yeah, like I said, the quality. So the reason I was doing that, which I think I mentioned, so I've been recording this vlog over like the course of a month. And so I think that I had mentioned that I was really hoping, once I was sort of out of my poly mailers that I had been using, to switch over to fully compostable packaging. And so Eco Enclose has these craft paper mailers, and I got like 25 of like their large size and their small size. But those are the only 2 sizes they have in the ones that have like a gusset, so it gives me like a little bit of space when I'm packaging stuff up. Hold on, I hear Maple approaching. I have those, but I think the small one is a little bit too small, which is a bummer. NoIssue does also offer compostable mailers, but you can't customize them unless you're buying a big amount of them. So maybe that's like for the future and I should get some of those. I mean, I'm going to use what I have now, and also I'm using some like packing material that I got from stuff that I ordered, and I'm just going to reuse that. So anyway, it's just, I kind of just wanted to explain this because, you know, it's really important. Like, so it is really important for me to be using compostable materials, and they're more expensive. And that I am not the person who is mainly in charge for like the planet dying. And so I don't want to get caught up on not doing everything perfectly, because it's not that it doesn't matter. That's not what I'm saying, but like focusing on the fact that like I am doing what I can with the resources that I have available to me is really important, and not to stress about doing more when I can't do it yet. So my ultimate goal is to get to packaging that is compostable, and I'm not 100% there yet, but I'm making strides toward that, and that's what matters. So that's what I have to say about that. So I am definitely impressed with NoIssue. I'm really happy I decided to, you know, make an investment in that. And I hope you really like your little yarn burrito when you order yarn. So the other thing that I'm doing is all that yarn behind me. I was photographing it yesterday to post on Instagram. I need to actually take photos of like take the actual listing photos, so that I can upload them onto the website. I'm also mordanting like, I think it's 20, my ultimate goal is to mordant 30 skeins and then dye them all this week of mezcla. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I spent a good chunk of like earlier this week editing the YouTube video, posting about the YouTube video, and then I taught a weaving workshop on Friday, which was actually like stressing me out more than I realized. So I was very relieved to get that done. So upcoming this week is going to be working more on Botanica Yarnfest shop update, which will be next Saturday. It is currently Sunday. And you know, getting basically photographs done, listings done. I also want this vlog to go live on Thursday before Botanica. And yeah, it's a lot. And also I'm moving, so I packed my first few boxes today already. So, you know, stuff's just getting real. I'm just trying to like chill. I'm trying to like take time to just not be stressed. So I actually got this really amazing bat from Lindsay, who runs Artifacts of Appreciation, which yeah, it has my colors in it for sure. And I sat today for like an hour, listened to creepy storytelling videos on YouTube, which sometimes is like, I need to be freaked out to not be thinking about how stressed I am. So I did that, and now I'm gonna watch a podcast, knitting podcast, and Kay has choir tonight. So yeah, you know, making it work. Trying to plan out meals for the week. I'm kind of all over the place, I can tell. But yeah, that's what's going on. Maple and I just went on a walk and now we're hanging out in the hammock, cooling down. I think it's gonna rain soon, but before it does, we're hanging out. So this weekend was Botanica Yarnfest, which I have been sharing a lot with you about, like, preparing for. I'm trying not to be hard on myself because I had more yarn that I aspired to dye that I didn't end up getting dyed. And I was really beating myself up about it, but I have a lot of yarn that I have dyed, and I had all those project bags made. So I'm trying to, like, focus on what I did achieve and, you know, kind of sit with that and yeah, just try to, like, be grateful for where me and the business are at. But it's hard sometimes when I don't feel like I did as much as I had planned to do. Bye, Maple. So yeah, I'm trying to take it easy because I was really like a bundle of nerves yesterday, mostly just putting pressure on myself. So Maple and I, like I said, went on a walk, and now I'm trying to chill out off of screen time, but of course, look, working. And later tonight, I'm going to make dinner. I'm gonna make this green spaghetti recipe that I'm really excited about. Maybe I'll take a picture of that. And then I'm gonna go pick up my friend Molly, and we bought like a clay kit so that we can, like, make like little, I mean, we can basically make whatever we want, but like you can make a vase, you can make, I mean, anything that you can do, you know, like with ceramics. So I think that'll just be nice. I've never really played with clay before, so I'm excited to try it. Yeah, but tomorrow I'll be packing orders and I'll take some video of that, and then hopefully this video will be ready to upload on Thursday.